of those are documented and all of those are applied and evaluated so that it's actually part of this greater opportunity to refine. And like you were talking about before, in terms of it's an evolution. It's a way to actually iterate on how things are working. So if you think about it, you have a business, somebody has started it and they go like, well, how should I run it? Well, EOS is a great solution to running your business. Great. Now I start following EOS and I get traction and I do my VTO and I start working through things. Now, how do I go further? Well, some of the things that are documented in terms of having all your processes documented or your
Core
overall process,
process.
your core
Yeah.
processes, that it asks you to do that. So how do you start to scale and how do you start to actually create, I'll use that word again, codify what you're
Hmm.
doing in such a way so you have the instrumentation, the tools, the guide in order for you to get from here to there. And then once you've recognized, how can you refine that? What are the components? How are you going to measure that in your CRM? How are you going to look and evaluate your conversion in the various sales stages? So it starts to actually pull it all the way in and give you a tool so that you can actually, with confidence, run a sales program with a sales manager, a sales process, and a sales playbook. You can onboard people faster, and you can have someone who becomes fully operational and making their quota.